Workforce Central is an organization dedicated to creating good jobs in Pierce County. Chief Collective Impact Officer Shellie Willis joins me now to discuss their mission. Shellie, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So good to have you here. Let's,
Yes.
ask a few questions for our audience.
Yes.
So the first question is, what is the Workforce Development Board and Workforce Central's role in the system?
So we are one of 12 workforce boards in the state of Washington. And we are responsible for Region 6, which is Pierce County. And our ultimate responsibility is to be have strategic oversight of building connection between job seekers, employers, and community-based organizations. And it's really about being able to create opportunity and access for workforce development initiatives and create economic vitality here in Pierce County.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. And so, Shellie, how did you design out the ecosystem that supports workforce initiatives?
So my role at the Workforce Board, at the Pierce County Workforce Board, Workforce Central, is to convene our partners. So our community-based organizations are partners that we work with, mandated, through funding. So bringing everyone together, really. Collective impact is about having a common agenda, a common goal, agreeing on it, defining it, and then putting it to action. We are the strategic backbone that gets that done. So we have multiple organizations in our ecosystem that work from our WorkSource Pierce locations. And so WorkSource is a location, it's a brand, it's a connection point. And that is where you walk in, you don't know who's assisting you, but there's someone there to assist employers. There's someone there to assist job seekers and training and education opportunities. So the goal ultimately is the ecosystem in and of itself. There's always some intersectionality. There's always a way to connect the dots on what someone needs. And that ecosystem is vital to how we drive our workforce initiatives here in Pierce County.
Okay, so you have the employers and you have the job seekers and bringing them together for one common goal.
Yes.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. So can you tell our viewers what impact has community engagement had in expanding access to the workforce system?
So it's a rare thing that we were able to, as a workforce board, have a community engagement arm. It was very important to us that as a workforce board, we were able to expand our access in connection with community. And you can't assist someone if you don't necessarily know all the things that they need. You know, we often talk about barrier removals and things like that. But in order to address those needs, to get someone to self-sufficiency, to get them on a great career path, we need to come together and find out how we can address it and work in partnership. So it's a collaborative movement in the pathway forward. We work with over 80 organizations, agencies, and community-based organizations, connecting people to programs, whether that's for homelessness or whether that's to address meeting community members where they are ultimately, and just creating space where community engagement can happen, and we can bring those resources and connections and partnerships together and really have real conversations. The Community Engagement Task Force meets every other month. We're about to meet, I think, on September 18th. We'll be meeting, and we're really looking at social, economical, health, and wellness. And we're really just having good conversations to address the needs of not only the providers, but individuals themselves who need to know and understand how to navigate the system that we all, try to understand. So that is the coming together and impact that the Community Engagement Task Force makes.
Okay. Now, Workforce WFC works directly with employers and small businesses in Pierce County. Tell us about the services you provide.
So we work with local trusted organizations like Me Central and Black Collective to deliver services that assist businesses with licensure. They assist them with insurance and overall business structure, but also at the same time, we've been able to work through a grant that we received from the Community Reinvestment Fund through the Department of Commerce to provide over $1.6 million in assets to multiple small businesses with the assistance of organizations like the Black Collective and Me Central. This has been a great journey, and if you visit our website, you'll be able to see videos that we've been able to do with the small businesses that and the assets that they've acquired through the grant, as well as job seekers and how the Community Reinvestment Fund assisted them as well. So there's different things that our business solutions provides, but I would say as a trusted source in the community, we had to connect with trusted sources so that we could facilitate and improve our economic vitality for them.
Okay. And final question, Shellie, can you tell us about the in-demand sector roundtables that you facilitate?
So our business solutions team facilitates those in-demand sectors. That's healthcare, construction, IT and technology. And I want to say what our last one is manufacturing. That's the other one. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't missing anything. But those are led by our business solutions team, and it brings together those leaders in those industry sectors. They're in-demand sectors, and we really address their needs around talent and training, and how do we connect that. And that also brings in our community and technical colleges, who are also a vital partner. Okay. I don't want to miss that part.
Yes.
Everything we do, education and training, leads to employment, leads to economic vitality. And we know that workforce development, you can't have economic development without workforce development, but that requires education. So I definitely would be remiss if I did not mention that our role of our community and technical colleges are always at the table as well for these sector roundtables that are facilitated, where we're just really trying to figure out the common goal and how we want to address it in an active way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers today?
Just that our ultimate goal really is bridging that gap and ensuring that we are the drivers for workforce initiatives, driving economic vitality for Pierce County.
Yes.
And it is critically important that we create that accessibility throughout Pierce County. So any of our WorkSource sites are accessible sites to give you access to the WorkSource WAS system, but there's always going to be someone there to assist you for whatever you need, and we are excited and honored to do it.
I love that. I think it's vital to the community and very much appreciated everything that you're doing, the organization, and it's much needed right now because I'm sure that there are a lot of folks out there that are trying to either get into the workforce for the first time or get back into it. And having that on-hands guidance from WFC is very much appreciated again. And thank you so much for all that you do. And I'm hoping to have you back again so we can follow up and see what's new, what's going on.
There's always something new happening that's going to improve the lives of our community. So thank you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate
All
you.
Right.